It's game day as the Chicago Bears are taking on the Baltimore Ravens on the road today. Can the Bears keep up their winning ways and make it 5 wins in a row? We're going to talk about it all and more and what the Bears need to do right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. I'm the host there, Hayes, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Chi Bears Central on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that said, let's go ahead and get into this content for today, y'all. We got C-Dub, Kev, Steve-O, myself, Hayes in the building. And fellas, the Bears are taking the field today, man. They're trying to win their 5th game in a row. We're missing some key workhorses for the Bears today, man. It's going to be, they're going to have to have the next man up mentality. We're going to have to do it as a team. But the Ravens are going through their own struggles. No Lamar, I believe, in this game either. How you guys feeling coming into this game?
Yeah, this is a game that we're going to have to focus on concentration. It's easy to come in this game and think that they ain't got their superhero in there at quarterback and think that you got an easy one out there. But for the Chicago Bears, we cannot ever go into a game with that type of mindset. We had a teammate that's ascending, that's trying to build, and we must not look at any game, even with a depleted talent pool of a team like the Baltimore Ravens, like it's a layup. So I hope everybody is focused going into this game like we playing like the AFC champions or something.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Dub. Like, you can't take any team for granted, whether it's the New Orleans Saints last week or the Baltimore Ravens this week. Regardless of the injuries they have on their side, no Lamar Jackson, they still got Derrick Henry. And the Bears' run defense has been solid, and I know we're going to talk about defense later, but you can't overlook a team that got Derrick Henry in the backfield. As far as Caleb Williams is concerned, he needs to have a bounce-back week. The Bears got a good win last week, but it was despite Caleb Williams as opposed to because of him. He didn't play a good game. He mentioned it after the game. The offense had an amazing time running the ball last week, and this Baltimore defense is not the Baltimore defense of old. But let's not forget that Roquan Smith is definitely going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder today. The Bears might have trolled them a little bit as well with their this ad that they had of them running around the stadium playing Pop-A-Shot and so on and so forth after Baltimore got rid of all of their games in their locker room. So I'll say like this: the Bears offense better come out ready to play. That's all I'm saying.
Steve, before you go, hey Kev, say Dipset one time.
Nah, because you're gonna loop it and.
For saying Dipset? Bobby's in the comments saying Kevin Cameron Pink. That's why I said say Dipset.
Dipset. No, this is cancer awareness. Is the last Sunday in October. So shout out to everybody out there fighting cancer, man. We're gonna be praying for you guys.
On me.
Breast cancer awareness.
Yeah, man. Definitely shout out to the people that got that. Fuck cancer around this bitch. But yeah, coming into this game, like I echo what everybody else been saying. We've lost to this quarterback that's playing today. We lost to Tyler Huntley with base, so we can't come in here playing no type of way. And I'm looking at this D-line once again because we can't allow and expect this secondary to hold up. Now we understand this next man up, but they can only do so much. So it's up to our linebackers and our D-line to determine how this game gonna be. No big plays on the ground, and we're gonna try their damnedest not to have no big plays in the air. But all right, same thing with Kev said. Caleb, you got to come in and have a way better game than we've been expecting. I came on, I just did an episode on Chicago Bears Breeze. I feel like this should be an offensive game. Every facet of the way we won a game this year, we won it, but from the offense. We got a team victory, we got a character victory, we got a defensive victory. Hell, we got a special team victory to block punt. It's time for the old to come to come save the day for once.
I feel that. I feel like, well, let's use that to transition into the offense. What are we looking for the offense today?
I'm looking for the offense to be a consistent scoring threat on each and every drive. The Baltimore Ravens defense, along with the Dallas Cowboys defense, have been really porous this entire season. I know we don't remember the Baltimore Ravens being like a weak defense, but today, that seems this year it seems to be the case so far. I'm gonna need Caleb to improve upon that stinker that he threw out last week. I know that he can be better. We've seen him be better. I expect the running game to continue to grow. They took a crazy leap from 2 weeks ago to last week. It was just a crazy jump. Let's see if they can make another jump. How about that? I want to see the wide receivers get more acclimated into this scheme, i.e., DJ Moore and Luther Burton. Those two guys, I want to see them get more targets and more catches. I like to see Rome and Caleb get back to what they were doing the first like 4 or 5 games with their connection. This a good game for the Chicago Bears offense to get on track in the offensive line to keep Caleb Williams clean and confident in that pocket. So I'm looking for basically what all I'm saying. I'm looking for the offense to show out today. Go out there and show out.
Show out is strong for an offensive team that hasn't really done so this season. I would like to see that happen, Dub, for real, because Ben Johnson, you can tell on the sideline, he's frustrated with the team. They had a chance to put up 50 points last week and they didn't. He'll take the win, obviously, but they got to that red zone. Let me look in the camera with this one. Drew Dalman, if you play the way that you played last week, bro, it's going to be a problem. Holding on to the ball, not knowing the cadence. You were one of the top players that the Bears went after in the offseason. Play a good game today. Him and Caleb need to be on the same page. We can't get into the red zone and have fumbles and turnovers like we did last week. I do expect the run game to continue to ascend. The Washington game was the first game where they looked like a formidable rushing offense. Kyle Monangai is coming into his own as well in that backfield. DeAndre Swift is looking like an all-pro running back these last couple of weeks. Let's see if they can keep that going. If they can have a run game like they had and then a pass game to complement it, the Bears should, like Dub said, show out. But it's going to take Caleb Williams to play his best football of the season. I do expect him to go out there and play better than last week. But if he plays his best game of the season, all bets are off. The sky's the limit.
Yeah, I think when you look at it. Go ahead, Steve-O. Go ahead.
I just think I'm going to just be plain and simple. I think it just need to be a mindset flip, like I've been saying. Running the ball, having a run the ball mindset is what's going to open up this pass game. And there's too many times where he's trying to be like, these dynamic offenses all over the league that, to me, I consider an anomaly because 9 times out of 10, you run the ball to open up the pass game. If you're that's how it usually works, unless you're just supremely talented like some of these offenses out here. But for the most part, it's too many times he comes out here passing first on first down. Run the ball, bro. If they get 3-4 yards, like I've always said, if they get 5, give them again. Do it again. If they get 5, do it again. If they get 4, do it again. It's too many times we come out here and you run the ball, get 4 yards, then you do a bootleg is immediately after that. You didn't set up the bootleg yet. Quite frankly, you get into the point, it's week 8. People are picking up on that. So if you're establishing the run, getting really warming up this line, because that's where really what happens. We start messing up when we get consecutive pass plays. That's when these pre-snap penalties start firing up. So you warm up this offense, you warm up the running game, you get Caleb comfortable, then you start passing. That's when, if you pay attention, that's what happened against the Dallas Cowboys when we went off. We established the run first, then we start passing.
Yeah, I mean, you have to have a solid run game. And with DeAndre Swift's questionable today, I don't know if we've heard anything on if he's playing for sure or not. That means you're going to have to rely on Kamanaga. We may even see some Travis Homer carries because it seems like they only plan on using Roshan in very specific scenarios.
Roshan out.
Roshan's out too? Okay, well, there you go. Kamanaga is going to have a great opportunity today one way or another, even if DeAndre Swift does end up playing today. And I think, I agree with all you guys. You got to continue what you started to show in that run game. The run, you have to be balanced. If you're not balanced, I don't care how good your passing attack is. If defenses don't have to play you for the run at all, you're a one-dimensional team. They're going to be able to pack the box against you and all those type of stuff to make it more difficult on your quarterback. So you need to. And Steve-O makes a great point. You have to set up things. And not to say that Ben Johnson's not capable of that. We know that he is. And we saw a little bit of that last week. But hopefully with the performance that we've had from the run game over the last 2 weeks, it's gotten a lot more faith from this from the coaching staff. And hopefully we see that pay off with getting Kyle Monangai and everybody more involved in that run game today.
Mm-hmm. And Swift is playing.
Swift is playing? All right, cool. All right, moving on to the defense. Now, our projected starting cornerbacks, none of them are playing today. Jalen's out. Tyreek Stevenson's out. Kyler Gordon's out. Terrell Smith has been out since the start of the season. So we are not – our projected first 4 cornerbacks, none of them are getting into the game. We are getting into the depth of the depth. Even a guy like Zay Frazier, who's out for the season, who Dennis Allen was hugely head over heels about his ability as a ball hawk, he's not in this game. So we're already missing that. Austin Booker's still not making his return yet either in this game. The Bears have some serious injuries on the defensive side of the ball. That's been the case all season long, so it is what it is. But what's your confidence level with the defense coming into this game, fellas?
I just can't tell a lie. I'm just ain't gonna tell a lie. I'm really worried about the defense today. I do see a path to where they could be successful today, and that's to do what they've been doing all season. That's creating turnovers, especially those flash turnovers where the team is driving on them. And for that one particular play, they make an incredible play and somehow creates a turnover. So I think they got to continue to do what they've been doing, probably the best in the league this year, in creating turnovers, because Tyreek Stevenson means a lot to this defense. Kyler Gordon only played 1 game, but I'm sure that Dennis Allen had him slated to mean a lot for this defense. Montez Sweat has been playing better of late for the last 2 to 3 weeks. Let's see if he can continue to get a little bit better, get to the quarterback, get a breakout game for us like that. We need some kind of flash instance from one of these deep. Somebody got to have a crazy game. I know we're going to see a lot of Noah Sewell, which is cool with me because I like the way he played early in the season. Somebody needs to be out there making some great plays for this defense and getting turnovers for the offense.
Go ahead.
No, you can go ahead, brother.
Now, I think it's going to be I don't know if it's going to be one person. I think it's going to be a team effort. It's going to be like kind of how we did last week. It's going to be unit. It's going to be a Dennis Allen. Everybody outside of the secondary, I think we have the utmost. We're holding them up to the utmost responsibility, and for the most part, we got the utmost confidence. That's Kevin Byard, that's Jaquan Brisker, that's the linebackers, that's TJ, Tremaine, Gervon, everybody on the line. They got to step up today. It's just that simple.
Yeah,
they got to play, and quite frankly, those the guys, especially the linebackers and the safeties, those are the guys that have been stepping up in the last 2 games. So my confidence level is always high with them. It's just you have that extra gear in you. And also, I'm looking more of Dennis Allen. You're going to have to call up some shit like you did last thing. I don't know if y'all watched the All 22, but there was times where he was putting that motherfuckers in the box, and especially didn't know who the fuck was coming. So it's like some of the time you got to do some shit like that today.
You know who else put 9 people in the box? Misty Stone.
Oh, my
Keep
God.
going.
Steve, you took the words right out of my mouth, brother. This is going to be a Dennis Allen game. Last week he got the game ball. I expect him to have a game ball type of game today as well. If you remember in the preseason when it was 3rd and 4th stringers out there and they were all playing like first stringers. Now, I know it was the preseason, but those guys were getting after it the same way the first team players were getting after it. So I expect – I'm not going to say that my confidence level – is to the point where it's high alert, high level worried, simply because Lamar Jackson's not out there. Now, I know I said earlier, like, we can't just overlook this team because Lamar Jackson's not out there. But Snoop Huntley is not Lamar Jackson. He's a capable quarterback, but he's not going to put the type of pressure on the Bears that a Lamar Jackson would. Now, I do expect
unless
the
you
Bears
allow him.
Exactly. Now, the Chicago Bears defense should make Snoop uncomfortable out there. Make that man scramble around, run for his life, because that's what was happening with Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler was having a good game, but he had 4 turnovers. And that's because the Chicago Bears made him have to try to force things. If you make these young quarterbacks, these not used to being in these situation type quarterbacks, uncomfortable back there, you can do what you've been doing and get takeaways. Stop the run. The first thing you got to do is stop the run, because you cannot allow a player like Snoop Huntley get into play action situations where you got to really account for Derrick Henry to the point where you're leaving the middle of the field wide open. I expect TJ and Tremaine to be awesome. They've been playing really well together, especially since the injury situation's been cleared up there. I expect Noah to play well. He's going to be hungry since he missed the last game and a half, right? So I'm expecting the Bears to play good defense overall. That the cornerback situation is just crazy. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this in all my years of watching the Chicago Bears.
One by one.
Yeah, I mean, stopping the run is going to be a key thing here. The Bears have done a much better job at stopping the run over the last 2 weeks, so you got to do that. I'm interested to see how, and now with Kyler Gordon being out, because he's a big part of that, like the Bears got 4 sacks. I want to see how well this pass rush continues to go. And it doesn't have to come down to 4 sacks, but like how much pressure are we consistently getting on the quarterback and in the run game is going to be really important here. But the secondary, I'm looking at Kevin Byard and Jaquan Brisker. They're going to have some big days today in support, because the cornerbacks, I mean, hats off to the Bears, like depth at the cornerback position, because like cornerback play has still been solid overall. It hasn't been like amazing that I think we had like Kyler and Jalen and Tyreek Stevenson all healthy for the entirety of the year. I think our cornerback room would have been amazing. But a shout out that we're legitimately 5 and 6, 7 guys deep into now the cornerback room, and they've still been playing pretty damn well. But they're gonna have to keep it up today. And Jaquan and Kevin Byard are going to be important for supporting those corners as well, being the safeties out there today. I want to see some really big performance in that. The takeaways, we lead the league in takeaways. It has legitimately been part of our game plan to get these takeaways. And I just want to continue to see that, because that's been an identity portion of this Bears defense so far. And I think we need that to stay in these type of games.
Oh, yeah. And I got 2 things to say. First off, Kyler Gordon, he missed the glass, bro. We talked about this before the season, bro. This kid cannot stay healthy. It probably ain't his fault, but it is what it is, bro. He missed the glass. And what is going on?
I don't think that's fair, Dub. He's played more games than he hasn't, bro.
How many games have he played this year?
Yeah, this year, but I'm saying over his career, he's missed 3-4 games. But if you call somebody missed the glass, I'm thinking they're off the field more than they're on the field, bro.
Well, I might be overly frustrated with this.
I think we could say, I think we could say he's injury prone now.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go overboard and call him Mr. Glass, because his ass is never around when you need him, and he always broke up and always injured.
We needed him last week.
I want to know what is going on with Austin Booker. Every week I look at him, he's practicing full time.
Full participant in practice.
Why can't he get into the game? That is so puzzling.
Could he not be performing in practice the way that Dennis Allen wants him to in terms of the scheme?
I don't think it's
I don't think that it's a knee injury. I really think that they just don't want to risk it turning into anything more than what it is, bro. Like, I get it. We want him there, but like, you don't want to put him in a situation where he goes out there and tweaks it worse, and now he isn't, like, he's actually out and not able to participate.
This is what it is. Dominique Robinson is doing enough for him not to rush him back.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah. Dio is doing enough. So
no, he's not.
I'm saying to make between the two, they're doing enough.
But we have this asset just sitting there, and we test drived in the fucking preseason, and it looked pretty damn good.
He was healthy.
But
I mean,
if he's cleared,
keep in mind, it's only a game and a half. He was healthy too. He only played in a game and a half in preseason, bro. Like, I get it that he made a great impact, but like, he was injured most of preseason too.
But isn't he cleared by doctors to participate in practice? And he
Yeah, but the
participates
barrier to
fully.
be cleared by practice is a lot different than you being ready to play. Like,
It's just fudge. I need to find out more about this.
I mean, the Bears injury report is depressing. Let's just go over all the names here. DeAndre Swift, Austin Booker, Cairo Santos, Amin, that's neither, Braxton Jones, Kyler Gordon, Tyreek Stevenson, Roshan Johnson, Cole Kmet, Jalen Johnson, Kieran Amagaje. I forgot Kieran was on injured reserve. Zay Frazier, Terrell Smith, Deion Hankins.
Bro.
Jonathan.
Is Staley on that list?
I don't think Staley on the team no more.
The Bears mascot.
Shut
Yeah, bro. So like that, like, and don't get me wrong, but we ain't making no excuses. You got to go out there and find a way to win the football game.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. So no excuses. Like, yeah, we are injured. Guess what? We at the point of the season. Everybody gonna have something going on. So you got to find a way to dig in there and get that win. That's all I can say on that one.
Yeah, we gonna see a heavy dose of this guy, Derrick Henry, bro.
If you guys are wondering where Bobby is, he is suiting up today to take on the Baltimore Ravens. He's going to be in the defensive backfield, so look for him.
First of all, there's no way that Bobby at 5'4" is going to be in the defensive backfield. That's crazy. He may play center for Billy Donovan, though, but he ain't going to be in the defensive backfield.
He might play running back.
Low to the ground.
That's crazy, bro.
Kieran Amagaje.
He know he being funny.
Special teams. C-Dub's favorite position group, bro. How you feeling coming into this? And we got to talk about it. The special teams has been a weapon.
They've been great.
A big piece of why the Bears have been able to win football games.
All I got to say is Cairo's back. Everybody should be happy. All of y'all should be happy now. Cairo Santos is back to kick the ball into the upright.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. He missed
I'd rather have Moody
over with.
Yep.
Excuse me, Drip.
I'd rather have Moody.
How do you gauge? How do you
if he missed one kick today, he's
What you mean how you tell the difference? Look at, first of all, Jake Moody has been clutch for the Bears. Over the last 2 weeks, he scored more points than Caleb Williams has. Now, let's just put that there. Secondly, look at the kickoffs. Like, he's been really on point with those kickoffs, bro.
Look at the kickoffs.
You laughing, but
the kickoffs
Ben
are set up this
Johnson,
year. The new kickoff rules.
Ben Johnson is not finna fuck up another situation where this nigga can't kick the ball out of bounds no more.
Right.
Well, Cairo did that. He back today. So what does that say?
Well, the thing is that,
did you hear what I just told you? I said
boy
if he
Cairo
missed
is
one
under
kick,
the microscope,
it's
bro.
over.
and keep in mind, Cairo's injury is a thigh injury. Literally the only injury that matters for a kicker. He can break his wrist and still go out there and kick for the part that matters for a kicker is hurt. I'd rather Cairo to be completely 100% healthy and just keep Moody in there. It'd be different if Moody was struggling, bro. Because the moment that Cairo has a kick that looks off, I'm gonna be like, see. That little motherfucker, bro. You can't put an injured kicker with a thigh injury out there. That don't make any sense.
We are all C-Dub right now when it comes to the kicking situation. We are looking at
a 5 to 10 minute block on kickers, bro.
Well, I said special teams. You went to the kicker.
This ain't no 5 to 10 minutes. This has been 30 seconds. Then secondly, listen. Please put Luther Burden back there to return.
Yes.
Kicks.
Speaking of special teams, yes.
Outside of 10-12.
Please, because old boy.
Not even that. I want to see Luther Burden. My motto is find a way to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Get Luther Burden and Kyle Manon guy out there on kick returns, bro.
Well, I ain't mad at that Kyle Manon guy.
Yeah, because Duvernay needs to be on the injured list too.
Taking no more lickings.
Duvernay is hurt without being hurt. His pride
Duvernay
is
hurt. Mentally. He needs to be on the mental health list because something wrong with him, bro. My man needs to create a whole.
Like he's scared.
He's just not fast. I keep trying to tell y'all. Keep thinking he's not fast.
But see, that's the thing. Kick returners don't always need to be fast. They need to be crafty, right? Like he literally gets the ball and looks exactly where he's running and just runs to that spot.
No, I don't know too many. You got to be a little fast in this generation.
I'm not saying you can't have no speed. Like quickness and speed.
He ain't got no speed.
Right?
That's what I'm saying.
But the thing is that I don't even know if it's just that the nigga literally, like, if I'm looking at you guarding you and you looking at exactly where you're gonna go and never even shift your damn shoulders to make it seem like you're gonna go a different direction.
Because if he do that, his ACL gonna be in his ass.
Well,
Why is his ass?
how does
Why the hell
ACL
is
get
he
to the
returning
ass?
kicks?
Well, for what, he love running to ass already. That's one thing. Two, if he can't move, he ain't got no lateral movement.
That's
He don't have no lateral movement. He don't have it.
That's the thing. His lateral movement is awful. You're right about that.
But that's the thing. He don't even try to move laterally. So fuck it. Like,
because if he do, that knee gonna go the
like
other direction.
real talk. At this point, Jake Capone in his wheelchair can outjuke somebody on the football field.
I don't believe
my
it.
money on
Bro, have
Jake
you seen the
Capone.
way he be moving the motherfucker?
I see Jake Capone stop and start on a motherfucker.
If it's some weed involved, maybe.
Oh yeah, I mean you gotta have your own motivator, right? Like
the first nigga to do a
you know what?
burnout
Tell
in that
Jake Capone, hey, we hid the weed at the 10-yard line. He gonna get there every time. He gonna get there every time. You're not gonna stop.
Hey, nigga, I'm gonna say y'all the bit. He's the first nigga to do a burnout in a wheelchair.
That's crazy.
All right. Let's get off trolling C-Dub. Let's get into our score predictions for today, man. Who want to go first?
All right, man. We got a lot of guys out. We facing one of the worst defenses in the NFL. This guy. We facing one of the worst defenses in the NFL. Caleb Williams got a little bit extra added motivation coming into this game. I'm gonna say he get off. I said he'd get off last week, man. 28-10, Chicago Bears.
The Chicago Bears are still the only team that scored 21 points in every game of the season. I want to see them score 30. Now, I know I think they scored over 30 against Dallas, but they haven't done it since, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to need to see the Bears score at least 30 points today. So I'm going 30-17 Chicago Bears over the Ravens.
I'm going 28-24 Bears.
No explanation. You're just gonna throw that out there and let it sit there. No explanation at all. Okay. All right. Cool. I'm gonna go. If the Bears didn't have as many injuries, I'm not gonna lie to you. I probably would have picked close to a blowout. But like this is a lot of injuries. I think this is gonna be a lot closer of a game than people are expecting. I'm gonna go 21-24 Bears.
That's a super close game.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a close game.
It
may even be a lower scoring game. We could be looking at one of those 14-17
I just
type
know
games.
they gonna give up a dumbass bomb to somebody.
Oh, facts, absolutely.
I just know.
You know who this gonna be the worst game for, Steve? For Cole Kmet. I think this gonna be a Coast and Loveland game today.
Oh, I feel you on that.
This gonna be a Coast and Loveland game.
I don't know.
You said you don't know?
I don't know. That nigga, bro. We might as well get that nigga left tackle.
No, he been going there. They've been sending him out on routes the last couple of games.
You're right, but he's still blocking majority of them.
You see how he gets separation? He got separation like a wide receiver.
I get it. I heard him. I think he's capable of going off at any moment.
And Caleb got to find him, though.
That's another thing because a lot of those plays was for his ass. That nigga sitting there doing the boogie in the background.
It's real talk. That nigga is sliding to the left. Slide to the right.
I'm not gonna lie, you're influencing niggas. I just seen my quarterback yesterday do a fucking spin in the pocket. Now this nigga out because he fucking probably got a broken nose.
Yeah, just put on the mask and keep it going.
That's the problem.
So, I would ask.
The mask hit his ass in the nose.
I would ask, would you want him to stand there and get sacked? That's what I would ask.
Step up in the pocket.
You to step up, step back. I don't want to see no spin moves. I don't want to look like you playing Dance Revolution in that motherfucker.
Seriously,
what if he has immediate pressure in his face?
There's times where he could just step up in the pocket.
Why you gotta do a spin move? Bro, we all see that. We all see that unnecessary spin move he did in the pocket last week.
Bro is literally looking. He's big play hunting, dog.
Bro,
that's the last thing.
That nigga look like when you accidentally press B in the pocket. You wasn't trying to do that.
He's big play hunting, and the reason why he got out of it last week is because
you guys are correct. You guys are right. I just feel like everybody trying to pile on Caleb Williams. Bro.
No, we not.
I feel like everybody
I was trying to pile on Caleb Williams. I'll be talking about his nails.
real thing. The thing
I'm talking about the
is,
game strictly, though. I ain't even talking about any.
But the commentary writes itself,
though.
though. It writes itself. Nobody, if we were piling on, we would be saying things that's not true about the young man. It's true. Last week, Caleb Williams had an opportunity to have a 3 or 4 touchdown game, and he didn't because he was doing the most. Now, the offensive line didn't do him any favors either. Last week.
Yes, please say that. Include that. You are right about the first part, but include
at the end of the day, Caleb Williams has a lot more work to do than people probably anticipated him coming out of the draft and him coming into this season with being.
No, there's not more, because we was talking about he had that work to do when the Bears drafted him.
That's why I said people.
Okay, all right, yeah, because we like this should not be. If y'all have been watching Chicago Bears Central for 2+ years, this should not. When y'all was caught up in the hype of the media, call him generational. Everything that he's going through, the struggles, me, C-Dub, Steve-O, Bobby, and Kev was telling you motherfuckers. Literally, this is why. Listen, I'm not saying we know it all, but when we telling y'all something and y'all so caught up in hype and we going over actual analytics, shut the fuck up and listen.
Well, pretty soon they're gonna be calling for Tyson Bagent. So they
what the fuck? That's the thing I'm talking about, right?
They never stopped. They never stopped.
They already are, right?
Which is insane. You guys are insane.
Yeah, bro. People just like they emotionally abuse themselves with dumbassery.
I'm glad you brought him up because we can end it off. Shout out to Case Keenum because he not getting talked about. He having a veteran quarterback in your ear, it was just what I've been asking for. I was like, and there wasn't no shade to Tyson. I was just like, bro, there's nothing Tyson could tell Caleb. They're both young. Case we seen it on multiple occasions. Who's sitting next to him when he got a fucking attitude or he mad? And telling him his ass, wipe that shit up, get your shit together. It's Case. Hey, calm down, dude. You fucked up that last year. We gonna get back in this game like you always do. Case right there. Credit to that nigga.
That's a good one.
That's why they wanted him in here. That is why they wanted him in here. So
I love to see it.
Any last thoughts, fellas, before we get up out of here? Get ready to do the live call.
Yeah, I know Steve-O already got his Buffalo Wild Wings order in place. It's already on the way.
You do. I don't Now I'm finna go get Wingstop just to be eating.
Salty ass chicken, boy.
This shit is
Wingstop?
Yeah.
You ordering lemon pepper?
Yeah.
That's
the only thing
that's supposed to be salt.
But
anyway,
over salty.
I ain't gonna lie.
They trying to help clear up that those vocal cords of yours, my boy. Y'all can follow us at Shy Bears Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. ChicagoBearsCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and a voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-242-9336. We're your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We catch y'all here in a couple of minutes for the live call.